Imagine that everyone was silent or screaming. Imagine not knowing. You're thrown into the water, you submerge, and you don't know when you will get out of the water to breathe again. You don't know if it would benefit you to go up and gasp for breath. You don't know if you would rather stay down. You don't know if you wanted to go under in the first place. The water takes everything away because the underwater world won't know you, your identity, your orientation, your gravity. The water stops you. Pause. Applause. Genius. Imagine not knowing whether the water disturbs you or tastes good. Let the water caress your face. Imagine that you begin to swim, no matter where. And all of a sudden, your whole body becomes a direction. Everything that hangs a little looser hangs back as a follower of your front. You don't know if you like to be a direction, but you are. Imagine that this direction is despised. And they tell you, you can't be that direction anymore. I burst into tears of disbelief. How is it possible that you treat me like this? I cry in a dark corner, shamefully like Martin. And as soon as I have calmed down again, they take all I had away from me. My inferiority complexes are unbearable as I tower over you. My injustice complexes cut open my belly, and all my intestines float out of my body, which has all the crocodile rights. I cry, but don't help me, don't take it away from me. Oh, how it hurts to be so genius. I know what I'm holding on to. I know what brings me up. I have to hold on to my preconceptions that push me in an extreme binary thinking pattern because of which I cannot open up to new opinions. The contrary, I try to go against them with the utopian resolution to enjoy full freedom, not having to reckon with even one thing that's out of my zip code because I'm not going to mind my words. I can't. I have to hold on to it even though it's so hard. Oh, and I might fall and people might laugh. Oh, please help me. They took away my freedom. I feel so devastated and broken when I use a phrase that dates to more than 2 ages ago and people around me traumatized or mentally raped just because it was taught in such a way that is consistently fixed. Oh, but it hurts me so bad to lose that fixation. I have to hold on to it. There's no more ground to stand on. My roots are completely lost. It's a dystopia of prestigious peer pressure protecting their misperceptions poisoned with pessimism, alliteration, based on the global fear of uprooting a plant that actually, all this time, has been sick.
I've been dreaming about bleeding. Google tells me it has something to do with loneliness. I want to be modest, but loneliness just happens to me. Happens to be my biggest fear. I'm not alone. Who's afraid of dying alone? The fear is present but not active. At least, so I thought. And now I find myself enjoying time for myself in the presence of a crocodile. Is that weird? Is weird cool? Is blood cool? Hardcore? Yeah? No? Please let us get rid of the ideas of genius comes from pain. Let's get rid of pain. No blood, no tears, no romantic version of a tragic life, no lies. Don't lie in my face. You only cry to lurk your prey. I cry. Monthly when I'm on my period, daily when I'm in grief, sadly when I feel dramatic, quietly when I'm in public, randomly when I yawn, happily when I'm surprised, mostly when I'm on my period, always when I cut an onion, uncontrollably when I'm overwhelmed and sometimes just to draw attention. I usually listen to 100 versions of desinfinado, which means out of tune. I hide in some silk and pretend it's a warm sea, so that up and down aren't different from each other anymore, because maybe it's not that bad to go back, to take it back, to let go of what you're holding on to and to fall. Maybe it's a matter of getting outside of yourself, out of the green skin, breaking the borders of physical reality. Unscrew the frame surrounding our spirit. Let go of what we're holding on to. Expropriate our rusted ego. Let the plant drop dead and say goodbye.